Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel NK Budgets. My name is Ntabise for those who are new, and today I'm going to be doing a budget with me for the month of August. I get paid once a month on the 25th of every month, except for those months where the 25th is on a weekend, then I'll get it like a few days before. So I'm going to be working with a total income of 32,260 for this month. So I'm going to start with my expenses or bills. Let me just say bills. And I'm going to start with mortgage. And we have 12,000 going towards that. Rates and taxes gets 2,070. Insurance gets 3,500. This 3,500 includes housing insurance, car insurance, what's this, life policies, and funeral covers. Everything is included here. Okay. And the next bill is electricity. And that I pay 1,000 rand for, but we're gonna need a top up because lately electricity rates are crazy. So we're gonna have to top up before the end of the month for this one. And then security, I pay 500. Bank charges, I pay 400 rands. Now I'm going to calculate the total. So 12,000 plus 2070 plus 3,500, 1,500 and 400 gives us 19,470. Now I use a zero-based budgeting method. So at the end, I'm supposed to get 0 as my remaining. So every cent or every rand that came into my account will be accounted for at the end of this video. So we'll know where it all goes. So after I subtracted that 19,000, 32,260 minus 19,470, I now have 12,790 to work with. Okay, let me get a highlighter. Okay, so that's what we have to work with next. The next expenses will be my variable expenses slash cash envelopes. Okay, and for that I have groceries, and I have budgeted 2,000 rand for that. Beauty. This is for mine, my daughter, and my son's hair. Okay, 700 rand. Miscellaneous, 100 rand. Eating out, 300. Personal spending, 300. Household, 200. And toiletries, 200. That's it. So the total for this section is 2000 plus 700 plus 300 plus 200 plus 200, 3,800. So I know I'm going to spend 3,800 in my cash envelopes, and I now have 8,990 remaining. Okay, this is because I subtracted the 3,800 from the 12,790 that was remaining from the initial fixed expenses. Okay, so now I have 89.90 left to work with. Okay, the next section will be debt. Okay, and it's credit card, and I pay 3,000 rand for it, and that's it. 3,000. What I have remaining, 8,990 minus 3,000, 5,990. Okay. The next section that I'm going to go to will be my sinking funds. Okay, and this month I'm going to stuff 1 month ahead. I have budgeted 500 rands for it. Birthday, 250. So for my immediate family, I have 2 birthdays that are coming up, one in August and one in September. I need about 1,000 rand in that envelope, so I'm going to put 250 for this month, and I'm going to stuff back to school. It's getting 300 rands. Christmas, it's getting 300. Stockpile, 300. Medical, this is over the counter or supplements, it's getting 250. And my home envelope is getting 100 and giving is getting 100. Okay. Okay. So I'm stuffing 500 plus 250 plus 300 plus 300 plus 300 plus 250 plus 100 plus 100, and then that gives me a total of 2,100 rands. Okay, and remaining, I'm going to subtract that. I'm going to subtract that 2,100 from the 59.90. Okay, and I have a total of 3,890 remaining. Okay. And then I'm going to savings / investments. Okay. And that I am sending 200 rands to Frank for investments. And we have birthday contributions. I'm paying 600 rand. Okay. I have, this here is an envelope for my immediate family for birthdays. This one is for my extended family. So we contribute 200 rands monthly, in fact, towards that. The reason why I am contributing 600 is because I'm paying for my daughter and for my son as well. Okay, so for emergency fund, okay, so this is that 12 piggy challenge. I am going to allocate 2,000 rand for it. And other savings challenges will get 1,090 rands. So that's all that's going towards savings and investments. So it's 200 plus 600 plus 2,000 plus 1,090. So the total is 3,890, and we subtract this from the remaining that was there, and we get 0. That right there is a zero-based budget. Every rand has been accounted for. So every rand, that whole 32,260 has been given a job for the month. So what is going to be cash stuffed here? The variable expenses, these I do cash stuff. Sinking funds, I cash stuff. And here it's only these savings challenges that are going to be cash stuff, because everything else is done online. So this is how I budget my paycheck every single month. This is the type of method that I follow. This is a template that I use in my budget planner. And this also shows that you do not need a planner to start budgeting. You can simply use pen and paper, simply, and a calculator. That's it. That's all you need. But you capture your income and you make sure that every rand that comes in is allocated or is accounted for. So yeah, this brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.